I'm gonna roll the dice. 3. Okay.
Repeat.
The best experience you've had so far with your brand.
Oh, there's so many experiences. Oh, so this is probably capturing a little bit of everyone. I love getting to know my clients and I love seeing them use their products. So I'm a stalker. And so when I went to an event, and this was actually a home and garden show,
Okay.
I did not know that one of my clients would be there. And I just happened to walk into them and see their display, and they were super happy and excited when I told, and we had never met face to face either. I'm backtracking on that. And that just made it super special. So I walked into them, see their display, and their smiles are just, when I explain, this is who I am. Let's connect face to face finally. And I got some pictures and just followed their journey is amazing to me. So yeah, in short, I that was a really good experience to find out and bump into them.
That's such a beautiful story. And I can imagine, that sensation you feel seeing like your product. It's like seeing your baby walk for the first time. That's literally what you feel as a business owner. So that's absolutely, absolutely beautiful. So tell us a little more about your brand. So from the story, you also ship these products. It's not only locally, correct?
Yes. So I have a production team and we ship directly to our clients. And that can be anywhere in the US. I originally started it on the Space Coast, so that's where I had my original clients, and I have restaurants, owners, realtors, and yeah, we brought it over here because it's online based and production elsewhere. So it was a easy transition, but I still kept my clients because of the availability of our production. So it's a good business to be in.
Fantastic. And let me ask you, what's the current stage of your business at the moment? So if you can say like, okay, right now I'm in a startup phase maybe, or maybe I'm scaling. Where are you right now at the moment?
I am probably in innovation, I would say. I'm trying to figure out, I know that my clients need the table covers and the pop-up canopies and the flags. Those are the basics that I'm like, yes, these I provide. But I want to create more products for the client base that I have that they can be more visible with. So for example, I'm working on some new textiles and just innovation stage where I want new products for my clients.
Okay, so it basically you want to be that company that brings something new to the industry, because I guess you want something different, so everyone goes, just give you a call like, listen, I really saw this in a conference or something, I really want that for my business. So you're looking that specific gem that differentiate you from other companies at the moment. So that's what I get from that. Okay, so from that, what are your brand's goals for the rest of 2020 at the moment? So what are you looking to get until the end of the year?
It's a great question too. Brand goals. I have, at the same time as innovation has been on my mind lately, and through this whole pandemic pause, I also want to set my processes in a streamlined process where all the social media is on point, everything goes smooth, and also the client journey from meeting a new face or connecting with a new person until they beyond the sale is one of my hashtags, beyond the sale.
Love it.
But because I follow them, I don't just, okay, we've connected, you've bought from me, now I want to make sure that I have resources for them beyond their purchase. And so how that client journey process is that's probably what I'm currently working on as well.
Got it. So just to establish like from beginning to end the whole sales process. So you want to have a structure in place so you can get the most out of the connection with the new client, and then maybe upsell in the future and have a great experience and long-term relationship. That's great. Mm-hmm. That's super necessary for any business. So it's awesome that you already started working on that, and it's a good timing because a lot of people are in, the standby with many businesses, So it's awesome.
They took a break and then they kind of left the market a little bit, and now it's booming. Like new brands are sticking up everywhere, and I'm like, okay, who's next? Who can I help?
How exciting.
Yes. And there's brands too that I've been in contact with for years, and now they're like, now I'm ready. Now I know who to go to, and I would be the one. So it's been good.
Awesome.
So tell us a little, now that you're getting and jumping into these new clients and also these people are calling you, who's your ideal customer?
Ideal customer would be a business owner or a brand representative who want to invest in themselves and want to be visible in their community. They want to go out there. They want to be part of not just events, but I want them to be, now we go back to innovation, innovative, and not just think of a flag being put on the side of the road. Actually take it with you to, I don't know, a realtor event or an open house, collaborate, think of other ways to use that flag. Or if you have, I've also brought up with pop-up canopies, like don't just use them for the event, use them in your family home. Like if I have clients who've used them in the backyard for family get-togethers, like birthday parties, or I've had some DJs put it in the driveway. So they've used their product, and that's what I want for them. I don't want them to store them away. And those are probably the ideal clients who see that. It's not a just one-time purchase. It's a long-term investment in their own brand. So if that's...
Yeah, no, definitely. That's awesome. So where do the majority of your new clients, so obviously you have recurring clients and clients that are being, that are in your contact list for years, but these new clients, where are they finding you? What's the new strategy that they're finding you from?
I don't know if it's a new strategy or I'm just being consistent with my online presence.
Okay.
Or my in-person interactions, I would say. So I have a combination of the two. I understand that networking is important and you should never stop doing it. So, and I think I learned that on the East Coast of Florida there. We were in the running community and I brought that up, and I am super thankful that we got involved with that, because through that, I saw that I needed to be out and about and not just hide in the crowd. Because that's kind of what I'm, grew up doing on the farm and things like that. So that's my background. But no, you want to be in front. You want to make sure that people notice you, and that comes with brand awareness too. So I would say a balance between online and in-person interactions has really been helpful. And with online, it's both social media and also have my website up to date and very much active as well. So we have constant blogs and pages that are being updated and with new fresh things. So all my approving clients get to be placed on a client page. So I showcase their brands, and I'm proud of, no matter if you just have your own as a brand ambassador, or if you have a whole array of employees with you, you're all important to me. So
awesome. And do you serve clients in the whole United States, or it's a location-based business?
Yes, no, whole US is what I focus on. My website is directed for Texas, just because I'm here for now. I'm only 3.5 years old, so we thought we would focus on Texas to start. And yeah, 2.5 years in here, I feel that's a good base to start on. But then word spread, and you have clients in other states reach out because of networking groups and social media, and so word spread and random messages and requests comes in, and I'm just happy to send them what they need. So
of course, yeah, we always love those new people coming in, especially when the voice is being spread by happy customers. That's obviously a great feeling. So we got to know you. We know more about what your business is, who your ideal client is. So let's dig a little deeper into what this new thing is that you want to promote. So I know before you mentioned that you're interested in digging for a strategy for these new door wraps, correct?
yes,
all right. So tell us a little more about these door wraps. How do they work? What's the difference between a door wrap and, let's say, a pop-up?
So innovation. I am absolutely listening to who I'm out and about in front. And this actually came from a realtor who brought up to my attention that there could be an opportunity there. And she didn't really explain it in terms of, I'm like, okay, what can I use this for? She saw an open house door wrap, and I ran with it. So I took that back, and I thought about how big it should be and what design should I put on there. And I did some research. And I thought there's more to it. Like, there's not just for realtors. So me being out there on social media, I put it out and I asked the crowd, and I see, so what can we use this? I had one made that was the door wrap for the open house design. And it came out really good. So I put it on my door, put a photo up, and asked online, what else can I use this for? Obviously, open house and realtor, but there was so many other venues to it. I wrote down a list. It was quite a long list. And there was family celebrations, holidays, event marketers could use it to put their schedules on the door instead of being sticky to the door. Dorm room and students, like, you can have some fun themes, something. Teachers, like back to school themes, PTA, if they want to give something to the teacher, or what else? We have direct selling for promos and MLMs. Someone mentioned pediatric and dental, like they're colorful and all that.
Yeah.
Another one was senior facilities and hospice care, where they might not know their door, they look the same, and if you put
true.
if you put one on the door, they might remember, or because it's custom, you can put the name on there.
Exactly.
So there were a lot of ideas. But yeah, it just brought to my attention that there could be more opportunities for this product to be available. And because it's so versatile and I can customize it, why not? Why not put it to the market and put it to test if anyone wants it?
Exactly. And that's a huge thing, especially since this is a great opportunity and this is such a cool thing that we get to discuss, because not only are you putting out a new product, but this is actually something that somebody asked you for. So when you mentioned the door wraps, we jot down some ideas, and it's funny because some of our ideas correlated. So like the event planners, the home celebration, especially now when we're doing more celebrations at home, like those birthday parties, graduations, all that fun stuff, all those things we wrote down. But in specific, for a strategy that you can work on and that you can really put in and take action with, I would really go back and tie it into that real estate industry. This is a huge industry that's found everywhere globally, and in the US, it's booming. In Florida, I mean, I know you know how many realtors are in Florida, and that happens all around the US. So just imagine putting a package together, because realtors not only need promotion for all their open houses, so all the flags that they put on the way to the home, but they need so much marketing material because they are an industry that really, really thrives on local presence and on visual presence. And that's something that your product truly, truly offers. So joining a package and putting all these things together is a really great strategy.
Also, you need to get into the branding of the realtors. So they have a physical and also a digital presence, each one of them. And they're following a certain language, color palettes, and all of that. So if you can match that design and whatever they want, so if you offer that inside the package as an upsell, or even as a way for them to upload that material to you in an easy way, so that you can do an easy onboarding, so they can get everything in less than maybe 10 minutes. They upload everything that they need for you to design everything. It's super easy. I don't know the current process that you follow, but the onboarding process and the seamless when they get to purchase from you, the easy it gets, you're gonna sell even more, because you're not putting restraints to them. So it's super easy. Everything needs to be super, the package needs to be straightforward. The checkout process is straightforward, and you can do an upsell regarding branding or something like that. So there are many ways that you can monetize that single industry. So we mentioned realtors because everything runs on data. So what we mean by this is that if we send realtors to your landing page selling this specific product, you have a database that's connected to realtors. So then you can retarget using ads, Google ads, everything, pay media. So you have a filtered audience. But if you start combining, party people, you also have graduates, college people, everyone inside one single landing page, it gets messy. So you cannot separate and also actually target the right target audience. Because the way when you do ads and, all your creative, your social media, you need to speak to that person. A picture, for example, for a graduate in a college room to decorate the door won't resonate with a realtor. So the only way for you to do it is by segregate the actual group of people and then deliver the pictures and videos related to that audience. So the only way for you to do that is to separate on your website. Like, for example, you put the name of your business.com/realtors. So that specific URL is for them. So you can segregate and also target that specific audience. You know what I mean? So that's super, super important. Okay.
And I will confirm that, because I do have a landing page for real estate professionals.
Okay.
And I had that made, I think, a month ago or so. So now with these products, absolutely, I am 100% on your side when it comes to create that visual and have that available. A package deal is in in my head amongst
Okay.
everything else.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that makes absolutely sense.
Yeah. So when pricing, for example, if you're working on this realtor package, the idea is to get them through the door of your business. And the only way to do that is by using a bait. So let's say that they see an ad or they click your social media profile and you have a link. So if you tell them just buy from me right away, it wouldn't be that easy. So the best way to do it is to give them a bait. So you can, for example, give a PDF guide, an ebook on how to do your open house the right way with, POP
The
material.
marketing material you need. Mhm.
Exactly. And then after they get that ebook, you do an upsell, okay? And in the following upsell, you offer a product for around $15 to $25. That's super easy for you to create. And then you can even upsell to the full package with the whole material. So you're gonna have a 3% conversion rate. So you need to think about the process from start to finish when you are creating these landing pages. So there are many, many strategies you can use, but the first thing we recommend is to think about the product and try to divide each part of the product in the buyer's journey. Mm-hmm. So from the start with a freebie to the end to the big ticket item. So maybe you have a package that's like 1,200 that works for a whole year. So it will be awesome that you offer that within the actual funnel when you're doing your email campaigns and all of that. So our advice is to focus on one niche to start, and then you can translate that to college rooms, to party moms, to any kind of industry you want to focus on. But realtor is a big, big industry that you can start and develop this idea. Okay?
No, absolutely. I like that.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, you got it.
Awesome. Yeah, of course. And there's just so many tactical little things that you can do with this. I mean, if you're going towards the networking site, networking with all the brokers and actually setting up a package with them, there's lots of big brands in the real estate industry, and you can leave a bundle up for each of their teams. There's so many little things that you can do into this huge industry. So that's just a little recommendation for this strategy. You have an amazing product, and a product that works for so many industries. So keep working on it. We saw your digital presence. Your social media is looking great. Your website is amazing. So just make sure that you keep on updating that constantly so that people are drawn to seeing those examples. This is a product that sells visually, so we want to see lots of examples.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Do you have any questions for us regarding branding or any roadblock that you have at the moment that maybe we can help, that you're like, okay, is this the right path I should take on digital marketing, or should I just take another road? If you have any question, this is the time for you to just go on it.
Sure. No, so you guys mentioned something with the process of how to do a freebie, something small going towards bigger. We came across this probably 2 weeks ago, and it is the how do you say it? I guess the how to graphically attract someone to absolutely want to click on that. Like, what are those details that someone might need to implement into something like that?
Exactly. So when you're trying to speak to a specific audience, you need to think them as a human, not as a number or something like that. So the only way to get them to click an email, a social media post or something, you need to speak to their emotions. So what do people want really? They want to either save money, they want to save time, they also want to create, a better experience, feel comfortable. Mm-hmm. They also want to feel better with their friends, to show off or do something like that. So there are certain key aspects of humans, also as humans, when we try to buy something. You buy not because you want the other person, the owner of the product, to feel good. You actually want to feel good. So think about when you buy something and the reason why you're buying it. So the only way when you do it, the copywriting is the most important part, because you're speaking to a human. So be super simple when you write the post, the social media post, the ads and all of that. Be super simple. Don't use complex words. It's like writing to 7-year-old,
Yeah.
8-year-old. Super simple, straight to the point, and speak to that emotion, to their wants and needs. Don't speak as we are the best. Don't say we, I, go to you. This is about you. So you need to make them feel special. And the only way for that is that we're going to solve the problem that you have. Mm-hmm. So if I have to tell you a ratio, maybe 80% use and maybe 20%, eyes and exactly. Yeah. So that's the most important part. Emotions and anything regarding wants and needs of your potential buyer. So our recommendation is to get a piece of paper and write like 80 potential reasons why someone would buy your product. Not because of, the simple ones is the easiest one is, we are the cheapest one, or we are super easy to set up. That's super simple. You need to go deeper and look into their real reason why they're buying from you. So that's the best way, and implement that into your copywriting, your landing pages, and all of that. Okay?
I like that.
Okay.
Awesome, Sandra. Thank you so much for your time. Tell us where we can find your website, and tell us what your social media handle is in case anybody out there listening to the podcast or watching on YouTube is interested in one of your products.
For sure. And thank you again. The best way to contact Skyline Canopies is skylinecanopies.com. All my icons and links forward to all my social media is up in the right-hand corner or in the bar handle. But my social media name is Skyline Canopies LLC. So that would be the best way to.
Perfect. And we'll also add that in the description notes below. So if you are watching or listening, you can find it down below and just click there to access Skyline. Thank you so much, Sandra, for your time. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you. We'll talk soon. Bye.